Huh? No, to the water. Back is really sore.
How's your back feeling?
I think it's fine. Like it's sore in my upper back, which is where I have a neck issue. But I don't know if it's like it feels like muscle sore. It doesn't feel like pain sore. But you know, obviously I'm paranoid for any feeling up in that area. Looks like we have folks on the live. Good morning from Texas, from the heart of Texas. Right now, I'm just kind of warming up my my joints, my tendons. Getting ready to do some chest work with my new toy I bought for the gym recently. It's a multi-grip Olympic barbell. I'm going to start off slow. So yesterday I did some back work. If you watched that live or you watched the replay, you'll see that I, after a month, 2.5 months of recovery, finally did a pull-up. So that was cool. But I also felt something a little bit later on in my workout in my back that gave me a little bit of concern. It's kind of a sharp feeling, which is not the feeling you want to go for in the gym. Certainly not the feeling you want to go for when you're recovering from neck surgery. So I'm going to start off light, working the chest today. Just I want to make sure I catch anything early. I'm not going to, want to ego lift or anything like that. My back feels sore today, but it feels like muscle sore. It doesn't feel like injury sore, so that's good. But it is sore in that area, so I just want to be extra cautious. Don't want to end up in a position where I'm back in the hospital or having to start over or anything like that. So scale back a little bit today, but today is not focused on back work anyways. It's focused on pushing movements. So I'm gonna work on the chest. So take you over here, show you what we're working with. Like I said, I've got a new toy I bought for the gym recently. Olympic barbell, multi-grip Olympic barbell. Right here. This thing's pretty cool. I just played around with it a little bit yesterday and really liked it. It takes all of the weight off of my shoulders and places it on the pec, which is necessary because my right pec and right tricep have both atrophied as a result of the injury. And anytime I was doing bench press with a regular bar, Olympic barbell, the weight would transfer to my shoulders and a little bit on my right tricep, but not my pec, which was the atrophied muscle where I need it to transfer. But the other muscles were taking over. So this has allowed me to put more stress and weight on the atrophied muscle so I can build it back up. So I'm gonna strip this bar down to just the bar for now and do a few practice warm-up reps. The bar by itself weighs about 45-50 pounds. You want? Thank you to those who jumped on so far. Like I said, I'm just getting started, getting this barbell prepped so I can start doing some incline presses using my new multi-grip Olympic barbell, which already I've got positive things to say about this thing and how it works. I'm already enjoying it. I feel like it's hitting where I need it to hit. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. Feel free to engage in the comment section as well. Happy to answer any questions about my injury, my recovery process, what my routine looks like as far as fitness routine, my life as a father, a lot of kids, a wife. Well, she's the wife, I'm the husband. Assume you get that, but you never can be too specific these days. All right. Gosh. Jeez, this gym, I'll tell you, when I do this workouts out of, I feel like an object, you know, it's just not right. I want to come here and just work out, but you know, the minute I start getting engaged, the background, I guess I'm over here whistling. It's just embarrassing. Not an object. I'm a human being, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start knocking out some bench press using my new multi-grip. I just have the bar. I'm just trying to warm up. I don't want to get too overzealous. I don't want to, you know, end up in a position where I'm re-injured or something like that. So just a few light sets just to get started.
Please be careful.
There's a hardly any weight on this. All right, nice. Got 15 reps in that first set, just using that bar, which is somewhere between 45 and 50. Weighs a little bit more than the standard Olympic bar, but not much more, which is crazy because the thing's much bigger and bulkier. So you would think it would weigh considerably more, but it does not. Right now, my sets, I've got that was 15 reps at 45 pounds. We're gonna do another of those. We got a comment here from Ryden. Says, "How dare you wake up early and try to outwork me? I can't wait to grow up and be just like my hero and cancel my enemies." I said, HBO, you get there, man. What time did you get up, man? I got up at, let's see what time is it? It's 5:02. I got at 4:15. Kind of lollygagged a little bit, to be honest with you. But then I got some calories inside of me. Had to get the wife's, you know, pre-workout and stuff ready. And then got in here, so could have got on here a little bit earlier. But it's Monday. Monday's probably the toughest day. I did not sleep well last night. You got at 4:30 lollygagged, and now it's off to the, so you lollygagged too. Come on, man, we got to get this together. We're a couple of lazy bums getting up at 4:15, 4:30 in the morning, lollygagging. What's wrong with us? All right, we're gonna do set number 2. Great. This bar allows me to hit this at an angle that's really great. Wake up, wake up. You drank the sips of water I told you about. I got my lovely wife over here saying she cannot wake up.
Your other wife?
Lovely.
You said my other. I said you had another one.
I got one wife, everybody. I don't have an other wife. I don't live in Utah.
Oh my gosh.
Utah, right? Isn't Utah where multiple marriages were once practiced? All right, so 2 sets. Just the bar, just warming up, getting a nice stretch. Can feel the right pec trying to do the work here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some weight and put some 25s on each side. Puts me at about 95 pounds, 100 pounds, depending on the weight of this clunky bar. You know, if I had another wife in here, she could help rack this one while you're working out.
Oh my God, you see yourself? Why are you choosing violence so early in the morning?
Violence and choose violence. No. All right, if you're just jumping on, appreciate it. Thank you. Please hit that like button. Leave a comment. I'm going to go ahead and do a 3rd set. This is really my first working set. I'm at 95 pounds. You may be looking at a guy my size going, seriously, man, you're working out at 95 pounds, but working through, recovering from an injury, so not going crazy. Ryan says, it's not early morning. We have already slept half the day away. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. So this is my first working set. Of course, doing this safely, 95 pounds. Gonna feel all that weight on the right pec, which is the one that needs to be loaded. If it's gonna grow, it's got to be loaded. But this is what I found to be a safe way to do it, because those barbells, the way the grips are, I'm not getting what I need out of it. So this should be helpful. Is this before or after she had that baby?
Oh, this is before.
Oh, okay.
After her first baby. It's after her first baby.
Okay. All right, I'm at about 100 pounds, 9 sets. And I feel it. I feel it in the chest, which is really great. I don't feel the shoulders trying to take over with that bar, with the way that barbell is designed. Let's see, 9. Let's see, 95. So with that said, we're gonna stick with that weight. I'm feeling good about it. Let me get my stopwatch and give myself a little bit of time to rest on the clock before I go to the next set. I want to put you guys at a different angle because I feel like this light is kind of messing up the visual. I think if I was watching this, I'd kind of be irritated with that. Let's see how this looks. See how that looks. It's a little darker, but we'll try it. See, we got HBO says, all right, I'm off to the gym. I can be here all day and idolize my new GM. Love you, already like. Sweet. Thanks, man. Good luck. Be safe in the gym. Go in there and get it done. You know, don't waste time. No point in being there if we're just going to lollygag. You got it, man. All right, if we got anybody else who is new, jumping in, floating in and out of the live, what we're doing here is I'm working on incline bench press using my new multi-grip Olympic barbell. I'm already loving it. I feel like it's very helpful. It helps me with targeting the chest, helps me stay injury-free while I'm recovering from a neck surgery. So I'm gonna do another set. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Feel free to throw a comment out there. Happy to answer any questions. One more. All right. Working set number 2, got 9 again. So I'm good with that. Go ahead and put a little bit of rest time on the stopwatch here. So that 95 pounds is a good weight to be at, considering my recovery. It's crazy, you know, at one point I've lifted, now this has been several years, you know, probably 325 pounds. I think that's the most I've ever lifted. But then, you know, for probably the last 10 years, I've just stayed around whatever my body weight equivalent is, which for the most part was 230. I'm actually at 240 now, first time ever. But I would work with just 230, and after this injury now, 95 pounds feels really, really heavy. Feels like it feels like the 230 I used to lift. But it's just how it goes, you know. I'm gonna have to work and progress and get back there. So let me go ahead and knock out another set at 95 again. If you got any questions in the meantime about the injury or what it's been like to go through recovery, what it was like being injured before recovery, or questions about my workout routine, my family life, my career, how I do it all, plus still work out consistently for 20 plus years, feel free to ask. If you haven't hit the like button, let me know if you need help finding it. 7 reps. Those are 7. Feel very difficult, very difficult, challenging reps, which I'm good with that. I want them to be difficult and challenging, especially considering the state of recovery I'm in. And we got Daniel Berry's Sport Highlight says, hey everyone, happy morning. How's it going? Appreciate you jumping on. It's a very early morning. Why are you up so early? You know, it's hard to find folks getting up at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Getting up for work, going to the gym, what are you doing? All right, if you guys haven't hit the like button, please do. I just finished my 3rd working set. I'm gonna go ahead and start my 4th here in a minute. I'm not gonna move from that 95 pounds. It's too dark? Let's turn the light on. That'll or blurring out or messing up the video. Is that better? Yeah? Oh, it isn't? It's lagging. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my 4th working set. Let's do it. All right, 6 reps. Starting to feel it. Good. Thank you for jumping on if you haven't been on long. I'm working through getting to play with a new toy I bought for the gym. My multi-grip Olympic barbell. Step out of the way, you can see it here. So you can see some more. Pretty cool little toy. Works really, really well, better than I would have expected. It was, I've looked at these over the years, heard good things about them, but never thought the benefit would be so good that it would be worth spending, you know, 150, 200 bucks on. But I bought this one, bought it for $175 a couple days ago. I really like it. I wish I would have bought one a long time ago. This thing allows me to target the chest without the shoulders activating and trying to do the work. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to take a sip of some coffee, aka pre-workout. You may have just seen that woman walk by. That is my wife. I'll tell you what. She has no gym etiquette. She's disrespectful. All right, like the shirt comes off, she starts whistling at me, treating me like I'm an object. There it is again. All I want to do is come in here and work out and get in the zone, and I got to worry about being objectified. I don't appreciate that. And she calls me out for my BS. All right, I'm gonna do my last working set on these incline bench press. And then we're gonna switch it to just flat bench. Knock out a couple sets like that. What's the matter? that's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be okay. I'll just talk louder. All right, 6 reps. That's the final working set for incline bench. Now gonna move down to just flat bench. I'm just gonna drop the weight back down to the bar again until I feel good. The reason being, I'm being a little cautious. Yesterday I did some back work and I felt a sharp pain, which did not feel like a, like a workout pain. It didn't feel like muscle burning, muscles breaking down to repair, rebuild. It felt sharp, and it's in the same area where I've had where I've had the pain from my neck injury. So I'm just trying to be a little cautious. I don't want to end up back in the hospital or anything. So let me go ahead and strip the bar back down to empty, readjust the bench, and then in the meantime, hit me with some questions. Hit the like button if you haven't. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I don't know about you guys, but I'm dragging with it being a Monday. But even on the days you're dragging, you gotta put it in, put the work in. Gotta stay consistent, right? All right, I think that setting's right. I'm gonna lay back and make sure it is. And if it is, then I'm gonna go ahead and just do an easy set with just the bar before I load back up. Feels good. I'm gonna go ahead and move the bar up just a little bit. I've got it set just a little too low. Huh? It's one up. I think you're right, actually. Yeah, you're right. All right, now we're going to bump back up to 95 on the flat bench. right, those of you who are tuned in right now watching, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not sure why at almost 5:30 in the morning you'd want to sit here and just watch me work out, but I'm grateful that you do. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Feel free to throw some stuff into the chat. Let me go ahead and knock out this next set. Nice. You got 8 reps on that set. I'm going to give it a little bit, go after another one. Goal being to get another 8 if I can get that. So what I'm working on here, really targeting the pecs. That's why I'm using the multi-grip Olympic barbell. I'll turn to the side here. You can see this pec larger than this one. And that's a result of my injury, my neck injury. The neck injury impacted the nerve. When the nerve was impacted, it essentially shut off or shut down any opportunity for the pec and the right tricep to fire or to have a contraction. So those two muscles essentially went to sleep for a while. They're starting to wake up. The right tricep has woke up pretty much all the way, which we got to do a measurement and see where we're at on that. See if my arms are catching up, or see if that arm is catching up to the other one. But the right pec has had trouble waking up, especially with pressing movements. My shoulders have been wanting to take over because this thing just wants to stay asleep. You can see it kind of dents in a little bit more compared to this one. So it just wants to stay asleep, but this, I really like this multi-grip Olympic barbell because it puts me in a neutral grip. The shoulder has a lot harder time activating. It forces it on the chest. A little bit on the tricep, but forces it on the chest. So it's nice. I can actually load the chest without having to worry about too much weight on my shoulders, which I've had shoulder issues in the past. I don't want those doing the work. I want to build this back up. So let me go ahead and do my next set. I need to get like a some sort of pillow that's similar to this. So I have to just keep rolling this thing all the time.
Yeah.
Nice. 8 reps. Feels good. Feeling the pecs activate, especially that right one that needs some waking up. You hear that in the background. That's the missus running on the treadmill. She's really trying to kick it into a high gear with her workout too. Probably won't be doing this, but there she is. She's trying to kick it into high gear with her workout too. Trying to get out of her comfort zone. She hates running. Absolutely hates running, but she knows it's good for her. So what she's done while I'm resting between sets, I'll explain here what she's done. Knowing she hates running, she's committed to adding a minute to the run every single week. So I think she's at 5 minutes this week. She's at 5 minutes. It's good. So that means 1 week she was just added 1 minute of running into her routine. And then the next week just added 2 minutes of running into her routine. Then 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 5 minutes. And that's till she gets to the point where, you know, she's so used to doing it that it's not this uncomfortable obstacle to climb anymore. That's really how you have to do this. It's progression. With anything you do in the gym, progression. Honestly, with any habit you ever create, gym or no gym, it's progression. If you think like, no, I'll just like get out there and start going crazy day one, you're probably not going to last. It's usually a recipe that is a short-lived experiment. All right, I'm going for working set number 3. Good. 7 reps. That 7th one though, that was tough. I'm doing now. I'm trying to flex that right chest to wake it up. Some more. Yeah, that 7th one was that was sticky. But we got through it. And add some time to the clock for the rest. I've got 2 more working sets of a flat bench that I'm going to do here. If you're on and you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. It does us a lot of good. See, we got a new comment that came in and says, Hi, my son just died of ligma. Ligma? Okay. Can you please shout out his name? It's Dylan Doe. But I like to call him Dildo. Okay, yeah, you're stupid. That's what you get up in the morning and do. Like you're just like, that's the best you got. Come on. It's a dumb joke. You can do better than that. In the age of the internet, that's the best joke you can come up with, right? It's kind of silly. You're probably one of those guys that like gets those old school calculators and writes dumb messages with numbers, and you elbow your friend. You're like, hey, look, I wrote the word hell with a calculator. That's probably you with that stupid joke. Whatever. If that's what you want to do and spend your time on here, okay, appreciate it. At least hit the like button while you're hanging out. That was really dumb. Bean W4Z. That's you. Yeah, there you go. You got your attention. Everybody, pay attention to Bean W4Z. He is desperate for attention. All right, he's telling really dumb jokes.
really inappropriate stuff. These are jokes that come from a 9-year-old, so I don't know what a 9-year-old is doing up early unless you're on a different part of the world. But he really needs attention. So please, everybody, stop what you're doing. Let's look at Bean. Bean wants to be seen. Oh, see, Bean, I rhymed words. Wow. Oh, man. Come on. All right, seven reps again. One more working set to go, and then gonna call this one quits. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Leave a comment. I mean, if you want to leave a stupid comment like our boy Bean did here, I guess go ahead, whatever. Don't be surprised if I call you out on it though. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead. So leave a comment, hit the like button. If you got questions about why I'm doing this, my injury, my recovery, comments about my life as a dad with a bunch of kids, or as a husband with a really jealous and fiery and aggressive Latina, that is an adventure all by itself. Happy to share on that as well. Anything you guys want to know, I'm only going to be doing this live for probably another 5 minutes, and then we are signing off for the morning. So ask it now while you can. If you feel the desperate need, like our boy Bean here, to leave a really inappropriate comment before we sign off, if you just can't resist, if that inner 12-year-old inside of you needs to come out before we end this live, leave your inappropriate comment, I guess. I feel that one. All right, 7 reps again on that 95 pounds. 95 may not seem like much to you guys, but at my stage of recovery after neck surgery, at 95 feels really heavy. I feel like I'm getting a lot out of it, so that's good. That's what I need. I need to load that chest, especially for that right pec to start engaging and getting some sort of benefit and coming back. That's going to conclude here for this morning's live. Appreciate all you guys who jumped on, especially so early. Assuming it's early where you're at as well. For all I know, we got some folks from the UK, like we did yesterday. Somebody from China. I have no idea what they wrote, but grateful for the comment. And thank you all for jumping on. If you haven't had a chance to go check out our shorts, got some good stuff there. Give daily updates on my progress as I heal and retrain back to where I was. Got some funny videos on there too, just kind of what it's like being around my crazy family and what our life is like. But anyways, thank you for everybody who jumps on and supports, who hits the like button, who watches our stuff and subscribes. If you haven't done any of that, please do. And catch you later. We'll see you.